Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between. Welcome back to What's on the Playlist today. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about the group the 5, 6, 7, 8s, image of which you will see here. Um, 5, 6, 7, 8s is a all-girl Japanese rock and roll band formed by two sisters whose names I can't pronounce. My apologies to them and anyone who's a fan of their work. But I'm not going to butcher the names trying to remember how to pronounce them properly. For my two sisters back in 1986. I was surprised when I looked it up to find out they've been around that long. Two sisters and a couple people that they got together with. Ben has changed roster several times over the years, but the two sisters have remained the core of the group. One sister playing guitar and singing. The other sister was on the drums for a while. I think she's alternating between drums and guitar and stuff. They primarily cover rock and roll songs, best known for like 50s and 60s doo-wop music, but with a harder punk sound to it. So like, you know, an old 50s doo-wop song, but like screaming it like a punk rocker. They do some stuff like later on, but better, at least I know them better for doing stuff from 50s and 60s. They also cover stuff from like 70s and 80s as well, but like I said, I primarily know stuff that they've done with that 50s doo-wop sound. This album, the 5, 6, 7, 8's Bomb the Twist, is not a full album. It's the only album of theirs that I have. Excuse me. I've occasionally toyed with the idea of buying some of the other stuff, but you know, I already have so much music, and money's hard. Buying steez is hard these days. I, like many people in the United States and the Western world, were introduced to them when they were performing in the Kill Bill film. I think it was Kill Bill Volume 1, yeah. They were playing in Oren Nishi's. They were playing in the bar where that Oren and her Crazy 88 were at. You first see them in the intro playing song Woohoo, which is on this, and the song Bomb the Twist. They followed with Bomb the Twist, which also is on this album, which is why I bought it. It was in Kill Bill. Anyone who's a fan of the film probably knows this already, but for those of you who do not, Quentin Tarantino was in Japan, and he was like on his way to the airport. He stopped off to shop at a store, and he heard this playing, and he didn't have time to go to the record store to look for it. He asked the store owner, like the person working the cash register, if he could buy the CD from the store, and the guy said no. And Quentin Tarantino talked to the manager. Finally, talked by offering the manager like more than twice what it would cost to replace the CD. Manager sold it to him because he thought it was just such an awesome band, which is another little quirk that many people who are fans of the Kill Bill film already know. Because if you're a fan of the film, you look up all kinds of little tidbits like that. And Tarantino's known for doing some odd stuff. Yeah, he's an odd duck. He may create movies, but he is kind of an odd person. This album, this band itself, sort of falls into the type of material that I'm interested in. My interests tend to align along certain paths, although there's no one set thing you can define me by musically. It's more the stuff I stay away from as opposed to stuff that I can be interested in. My interest in music is very broad. I've got stuff from 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and somewhat up to current. Not as much current as with the older stuff, but yeah, this album, I do tend to like stuff that's more, I'm not sure if you would consider this tongue-in-cheek, but it's an odd blend of styles. I do tend to enjoy that stuff. I like stuff that takes a different take on things. Playing, heavy metal music with classical orchestral instruments. Weird, I like weird little things like that. And doing 50s style music in a punk rock venue or a punk rock style kind of does fit one of the musical paths I tend to lean into. because I didn't have much to say. It's been going, you know, I do keep these short because I can't memorize things and I don't write stuff down. Anywho, if that sounds interesting to you, damn, I got something in my throat. If that sounds interesting to you, I recommend giving them a listen. I think it's a lot of fun. As always, thanks for watching. If you like this crap, why in the world would you do that? And until next time, good hunting.